Shout out to y'all, shout out to everybody. I think it's time we need to do this video. It's time. Listen, I've been gone for a while because I just need to make a break from social media for a second. But I think it's time to really talk about the intricacies of sports, fan bases, basically. As a fan, you need to support your team, okay? But it doesn't mean you should be blind, alright? Let me explain what I mean. This draft lottery that's going on, I'll wait till the draft lottery before I even think a specific team should draft Victor or not, because it's pretty uncertain. The Victor Wenbayama sweepstakes right now, he's being led by the Pistons right now. Based on what I'm hearing, the Pistons or the Spurs, those are the two teams that are leading the stakes. The Hornets are number three. Now, we have the draft lottery coming up. It's until the draft lottery that I will decide whether the Hornets should actually get Victor Wenbayama or not. Now let's look at these teams that I've covered so far these years. Like, I'm gonna start with the most non-partial. Let's start with the Lakers. The Lakers are having a pretty piece of shit season. Well, it's well deserved thanks to LaFlop James, but we're not going to address that. LeBron is getting a taste of his own medicine with the team he's creating. That's why the Lakers are losing. But the Pelicans' injuries is the problem. The Raptors, God damn it, my Raptors, man. I'm gonna come back to them later. Like the Bulls, their problem is not just Lonzo or anything like that. The problem is just they've been in disarray with injuries, with inconsistencies. It's just a mix of shit. The Hornets, on the other hand, is a big topic that I really want to save for last because that's the longest part of this. The Raptors. Can I start with the fact that Gary Trent, like, there's a fun fact that Gary Trent got traded in his third season in the NBA after 41 games, and his son also faced the same thing to the Raptors. Both played for the Raptors. But for fuck, I'm trying. But for God's sakes, man, Gary Trent. I don't know. Did Gary Trent like Gary Trent? Did you watch some Jameis Winston tapes last night? Because the NBA's Jameis Winston is Lance Stevenson. We should all know that. Was Lance Stevenson. That's the NBA's Jameis Winston. Now, you have a new Jameis Winston for the Raptors. Who's Gary Trent Jr.? Like, good God mighty. You're leading the league in turnovers? With 5 turnovers, sir? And you did it again? You did it again! You did it again, man. You did it. You did it again. Even if the Thunder won and shit, motherfucker, you still turn the ball over, bro. I understand. Being a point guard, you turn the ball over. Yeah. But that 5 turnovers a game is not fun, man. That shit is not funny. I don't give a fuck. Like, it's not funny. The season is about to end and you're giving up more turnovers. You're literally playing the James Winston team. On one hand, you can be a spark plug and a sharpshooter, but on the other hand, you become an interception machine. You literally the Raptors version of James Winston. That's who you are. Like, defense, It's been an issue. The problem with the Raptors is that there's no variety. Everybody like you want to draft these long ass athletes. How about we don't have shooters? Playmaking in the half court is non-existent. ISO ball. Why are we leading an ISO ball? If we love counterattack so much, why are we leading an ISO ball? That makes no sense. We should stop leading the ISO balls. Shit, the ISO ball stats. We should stop doing that. Please, please, for the love of God, please. I'm just begging you. The Hornets. Where should I even begin? Terry Rozier keeps proving my point that he can't play defense for an NBA player. His defensive rating is much worse this year. It's kind of worse this year compared to the previous year. He's not a good defender. LaMelo, we already know he's not good for defense, but I'm not gonna say it. Mark Williams is looking like a DPOY, a future Defensive Player of the Year candidate, and I'm proud of that boy. Although I I preferred uh the other guy. I preferred him based on fit for the team, but I wanted Jalen Duran drafted by the Hornets and played for the Hornets over Mark because of the fact that you have the speed. But I understand now. I actually liked him. I think he's a good player. He's a future DPOY player. Like that's what I'm gonna say. Mark Williams, you hear it here. Mark Williams has a defensive player of the year candidate talent. He's that guy in terms of defense. I think the Hornets should keep him. If they really want to make a playoff run, a playoffs, Mark Williams is your guy. He can play defense. He's a good guy. He rebounds the ball. Although his offensive game is still spotty, that's fine. He doesn't need to do too much. He's a good running. He's the perfect big man. Like that's what he is. He's better than Mason Plumlee is. Just look at Plumlee. He left Charlotte from the starting center, and now look at him. He's coming off the bench. You know where he belongs. And when I'm gonna tell you this, I watched Mason Plumlee, and I think he's in the perfect team for the role he's supposed to play. Because they don't ask him to go and be point Plumlee. All you ask Plumlee to do is set screens, go roll inside that basket, and score easy buckets. That's all you ask to do, Plumlee. That's it. You're not asked to rebound the ball, pass to the point guard, run the offense, and do that like you do in Charlotte because James Borrego head ass wants to let you do everything. Run the offense, pass the ball, be the point guard, dribble the no Plumlee. Just set the screen, roll to the basket, score the ball. Rebound the ball, give the ball to the point guard, let him run the offense. That's it. We don't ask you to do too much. And now I'm looking at Mark Williams. Mark Williams is doing just that. Nick Richards has been a very bright shining light. LaMelo Ball is still developing, but god damn it, that 3-point percentage is ass. 34%, son. 34%. Really, son? You went from 37 to 34. Like, please make it make sense. And your 2-point field goal percentage also went down. Like, sir, please explain to me, sir. Like, I love your game, but please, like, can you just fix that, please? Like, I'm not asking you to shoot 53s a game. Like, just you know, improve that percentage a little bit. You know what I'm saying? And now, god damn, it feels so sad, man. James Booknight. I'm just come back to you because I'll give you another season to see what I can do. Because god damn it, I'm so disappointed, man. God damn it, I'm so disappointed. Bryce McGowan's, I understand. Bryce McGowan's, I'm not even gonna judge him because he's still a rookie. His game is still, here and there. And that's fine. It's not a big deal. There's so much players that I'm just like, man, what the hell's going on here? These are the things that really make me wonder. What the Terry's lack of leadership is a problem. Gordon Hayward's lack of leadership is a problem. The Hornets' defense has been a problem. The players' lack of cohesion in terms of winning time is a problem with his team. And then to address the Victor Wembanyama sweepstakes, Hornets fans, I agree that you might deserve Victor Wenbayama, but this is the problem you don't understand. The draft lottery gives each team approximately 14% to get the first pick. Where's the guarantee you're going to get the first pick? Even if you rank in the top six to get the team. Now, right now, you're number three. Remember, keep that in mind. You're number three right now. But if we look at mock drafts, you're not even close. The Spurs that you are complaining that you're telling me I'm a fan of, the Spurs are leading the freaking mock drafts. How's that for a taste of your own medicine? The Spurs are leading the Victor Wembanyama sweepstakes. Detroit just came in the conversation. The Spurs are leading it. My point is, what the fuck? You say you like I had a Hornet fan tell me, "Oh, I must be a sports Spurs fan to be saying you don't deserve Victor." But let me tell you why you don't deserve Victor. You'll be jeopardizing Mark Williams' playing time if you play him at center. You'll be jeopardizing Kai Jones's development if you play him at power forward. And then you'll be jeopardizing JT Thor if you play him at small forward. So now you're wondering, where is he gonna fit? Are you gonna actually send a lottery pick to the G League like you wanted to do LaMelo and then change your mind because of you realize you had a diamond in the rough? Or are you actually going to take your time and actually look at this draft? Because in this draft, as good as the players are, I don't think you should draft Victor. I'm sorry. In this situation, draft for need. If you draft for if you draft for best talent available, that's fine. I don't mind you drafting Victor, but the problem I'm asking is it's gonna be a lot harder with Victor to fit him in a specific area than it will be with a Scoot Henderson, Brandon Miller, Osar Thompson, Amar Thompson. You're gonna be able to see where they fit. The other guys that you have, even you can have Scoot Henderson learn from Terry Rozier. Let him learn the ropes. Let him learn how to be a shooting guard, how to do these things from Terry. And even me, that still tends to be a Terry guy. Terry don't play defense guy. I like Terry has some leadership qualities to him, but his lack of leadership when it comes to getting the team together, getting them focused, having them have a right mindset. These are things that I worry about. My issue though is you can still have Terry guide Scoot Henderson. Like you have a guy that can fit your team this quick. Scoot Henderson already have a chemistry. He already knows how your team plays through your all-star point guard. Why not draft a guy that fits your team? Why draft a guy that you have to teach him everything? You can literally have Scoot Henderson and LaMelo play maybe some minutes together, like maybe 5 minutes together. See how they play. See how whether it's just a Rising Stars game or is it that they actually have that connection. There's that connection. You can see that the sets from the Rising Stars game. You can get some Rising Star tape. Use that to teach maybe Scoot Henderson. Okay, maybe go to this corner. Maybe go to this corner. Go in the mid range section. Go in the elbow. Shoot. It's simple. Like Scoot Henderson fits. Brandon Miller also fits if you want a spot up shooter. Just saying. But Scoot Henderson fits you if you have a top two pick. If you have the first pick, I would still say you draft Scoot Henderson over Victor because I would rather go for a guy that'll fit my team over a guy that I have to teach everything. Because It's another year of development. When you're developing a point guard, you're already still developing Melo, you're still developing Mark Williams. Why are you gonna waste time developing these guys? And then you're gonna cost the development of Mark Williams for the development of another guy. That, by the way, he has a all-time great talent, but this is another thing Hornets fans you don't pay attention to. What's his height? 7'5". I'll give you 7'5" superstars that a career was cut short due to injuries. Ralph Sampson, and I'm talking about 7'5" and above. Ralph Sampson, no, 7 foot plus. He's 7 foot plus. Ralph Sampson. Um, what's his name? Yao Ming. Who else? I don't know. His name is Jared Morrison or whatever it is. Manu Bol. We can keep going. Um, Even current players. Porzingis, the unicorn, quote unquote. Look at him now. Injury. Then they come back. Injury. There are things that needs to be addressed and focused on if we really look at it. Victor is a huge risk. Look at the unicorn that we were promoting in the 2021 draft. Chet Holmgren. Injured, out for the season. Couldn't even play his rookie year. Out for the season. Because he had a foot injury. Not that he can't play defense. He was just Slender Man. Out for the season. We also want to draft another Slender Man. And I'm just hoping, please God, don't let him get injured. That's my only hope. If he can stay away from injuries, hey, it's cool with me. Y'all draft him. But if you know you can't handle the injury shit that comes with drafting the 7 foot plus big man, go ahead. But if the injury catch-ups is up to Vic, don't come back to this video bashing me. Because I'll say, I told you so. That's it. Because you guys, when you draft players, you care about what's going to benefit your team financially. What about what's going to benefit the team in the long term? How about building a dynasty? How about building a championship team? How about building a team that can make the playoffs? How about a team that can win a ring? Oh, no. How about a team that's competitive? Can you build that? Because the freaking Magic, as much as they take L's, they're not giving L's for free. They're taking L's, yes, but the L's don't come for free. They take L's, but not for free. They don't give you L's. They let you work to give them an L. That's a team that I see that's on the spotlight. How come the Hornets don't want to do that? They want to care about money. Let's brand our team. What the hell is wrong with y'all? What's wrong with y'all? Like, I'm not even trying to be mean. Like, this is the thing that you guys need to really look at as fans. Are we really prioritizing development? Money? Are we prioritizing development? Are we prioritizing money? Are we prioritizing both? Because if you care about development, then Victor Wenbayama ain't it. He'll sell tickets because he's French. Just like Yao Ming sell tickets because he was Chinese. But the problem is, Yao Ming had more impact due to, because I'm gonna use Yao Ming as a comparison for Victor Wenbayama. Yao Ming had an all-star career. His career was cut short due to injuries because he's too tall. I'll give an example. I had to look at it and be like, Ralph Sampson, injury. We need to really look at the injury risk before we start making these judgments about we want to draft these players. And this is my word to Hornets fans. Are you willing to bet that Victor is going to be healthy throughout his whole career with your team? Or are you going to actually wonder, okay, is he gonna stay healthy for the duration of that period? Because is he gonna have a long career with less or minimal injuries? Is that gonna be an issue? Because if injuries is what he's gonna deal with, we need to be careful of that. I'll give an example. I watched a video where a man was talking about Victor Wenbayama and everything. He's good, but again, we need to address that injury bug. Is he gonna be healthy due to his injury status? Is he gonna be healthy? Like right now, he has no health issues. He has no injury. But what's to say that he's not gonna get injured as soon as he steps in the NBA court? What's to say that he's not gonna get injured in the middle of his career? We need to be realistic and face that fact. If we can address that fact, we're golden. There will be no issues here. And that's all I have to say. Victor Wembanyama deserves to go to a team that believes in him. And I don't believe the Hornets front office have shown that they believe in young guys alone to actually draft a Victor Wembanyama, except to sell them tickets. That's not how you develop a young guy. You have to show the young guy that I believe in you as long you we believe in you, not just because of you sell us tickets, but we believe in you to develop to the best of your ability. And if that's the case, fine. But I don't trust the Hornets front office for that. And if that's my view, but my reason for it is because my real reason for the Hornets not deserving Vic, I already said it, is the injuries. Is the fact that being 7 foot plus is a very risky bet for a basketball player. And drafting that guy in the NBA does not guarantee that you are actually gonna have a guy that's gonna be durable. Like, okay, let me ask Hornets fans a party question. Aside from Mark Williams, Nick Richards, which other center can you use to fill Victor Wembanyama's position if he ever gets injured for the rest of the season or for a while? I'll just leave it at that. No more talk.